I'm Johnny Price with the Caleb Group in Greenville, South Carolina, and this is the 8th segment of our series C.S. Lewis on Heaven. So a Christian dies, and after that, what is it like? Well, before we explore that question, C.S. Lewis offers a very helpful warning in his book, Mere Christianity. He says, "There is no need to be worried by facetious people who try to make the Christian hope of heaven ridiculous by saying they do not want to spend eternity playing harps. The answer to such people is that if they cannot understand books written for grown-ups, they should not talk about them. All the scriptural imagery, harps, crowns, gold, etc., is, of course, a merely symbolic attempt to express the inexpressible. Musical instruments are mentioned because, for many people, not all, music is the thing known in the present life which most strongly suggests ecstasy and infinity. Crowns are mentioned to suggest the fact that those who are united with God in eternity share His splendor and power and joy. Gold is mentioned to suggest the timelessness of heaven. Gold does not rust, and the preciousness of it. People who take these symbols literally might as well think that when Christ told us to be like doves, He meant that we were to lay eggs. So what will it be like? Well, much of it is a mystery. 1 Corinthians 2:9 tells us that the eye has not seen, the ear has not heard, it has not even entered into the heart of man what great things the Lord has in store for those who love Him. But there are some things that we do know. And looking at it broadly, we understand that there will be two stages. First of all, when a person dies, at the point of death, that person departs and is with Christ. 2 Corinthians 5:6-8. Absent from the body, present with the Lord. The passage reads, "Therefore we are always confident and know that as long as we are at home in the body, we are away from the Lord. We live by faith, not by sight. We are confident, I say, and would prefer to be away from the body and at home with the Lord." Now, this first stage is often referred to as the intermediate state. We are not given hardly any information about this at all. But then there is the second stage. There will come a point, and it is a point in time that will be marked by the return of Jesus Himself, when the second stage will begin. Now, when Christians start talking about the end times, there are various views as to what's going to happen and when and how. I mean, the fact of the matter is that you can get an arena full of Christians who agree on absolutely everything, and the two things that they will disagree on are the sequence of events at the end of time and Harry Potter. Now, I am a great Harry Potter fan. And if you're not, just leave me alone about it, all right? But these Christians, in their disagreement about what's going to happen when, they still all agree that there are 6 things that are going to take place. Jesus returns. He regenerates the universe. He raises the dead, establishes his kingdom, administers justice, and banishes evil and suffering forever. And this sets the stage for the greatest adventure to begin, which is what we'll begin looking at in the next segment.